Hey everybody, Keenan Phillips here, back with another TT School video. In today's lesson, we're going to cover the topic of tipping, what that means, why players do it, and what that can affect. So, tipping, as it sounds, obviously a shaft has a butt end and a tip end. Tipping is when we're going to cut some material off the tip section of that shaft. Now in this video, we're going to talk about graphite wood shafts specifically. Obviously, if you have graphite iron shafts from a parallel sense, you have to do tipping there from trim instructions, but for this, we're talking about graphite wood shafts. So when you're cutting material off that tip section, what you're doing is stiffening the tip section up. So depending on the parallel length of the wood shaft, it can be 3 or 4 inches, just depending on manufacturers. You can tip an inch, half an inch, inch and a half, whatever you want. And obviously the more you tip, you're gonna affect stiffness and increase stiffness there. So players do this to often fine tune their numbers that they're going for. So if they want to lower launch and spin a little bit, if they just want to increase that tip stiffness from a feel standpoint, they're gonna tip that shaft. So on the PGA Tour, it's kind of known without even asking that if you're building a driver for someone, you're going to tip it an inch. But for us humans, we have different recommendations for project decks. So all our driver shafts and all our wood shafts are coming at 46 inches for a raw length. And if you're going into a driver, we recommend no tipping on that. And if you're going into a 3-wood, we recommend half an inch. And then just butt trimming the length from there on both of those. So once again, that's just a recommendation. Personal preference is key in this. So if you want to tip it more on your driver, if you want to tip it more or less than a 3-wood, go ahead. So we always recommend going to see a professional fitter if you want, if you're thinking about tipping or if you're thinking about hard stepping, soft stepping from a steel side of things, just kind of those fine tuning details. A fitter can really get you dialed in with that. And then obviously a professional club builder can put that together for you. So hope you guys enjoyed this week's video for TT School and see you next time.